Okay, so we are starting our first module, which is the mind. And the reason why we start here with the mind is because most of us are living from our minds. We are really in our heads. Life around us has made us this way. Our mind is like a protection mechanism. It tells us what worked in the past and what is a danger and what is the best, what is going to make us win. And this is only one aspect of us, which is a good aspect of us. Every part of us has a purpose. But we're going to start here and we're going to go deeper into the different levels of our being, ending with spirit. And we're going to see how profound it is when we are embodying not just the logic, but also our whole essence, our body, our emotions, and our spirit. It's very exciting. So we're starting here because of that reason. And I want to say something about true love, because we often think that love is positive, it's rainbowy, it feels good all the time. But really, true love can feel really painful, because when you really put all of your love and devotion into, say, a person or a kitten or a child or a project, and then some catastrophe happens, which life happens like that sometimes, then it can be heart-wrenching. But that heart wrench is what makes us feel alive. It's what gives us a purpose. It makes us feel like there's something to balance with justice. There's a reason to our existence. It gives us passion. It makes us want to do better and be better and live more present and experience life more fully, because we know it's temporary and we know that we have so much to appreciate. And so to be more grateful is what often comes up. So true love is compassionate, it's forgiving, it's accepting and welcoming. Like when you have a child and the child doesn't know any better, it doesn't know what fire is, it doesn't know that roads have cars on it that could hurt them, it doesn't know these things yet, it doesn't know what to eat, how to poop and not get it all over himself, and then the clothing and the bed and the whole house, it doesn't know not to paint with it. It's experiencing life fresh. And in a lot of ways, we're experiencing life fresh, even though we're not a baby, because there's so much that we don't know. And so when we get to love ourselves, we have to have that same grace, that same openness and patience with our process. We are doing the best we can. So right now, I just want you to listen to this and close your eyes for a moment with me and feel into all the places in yourself that you've struggled with, that felt like were bad parts of you, parts that you don't like, parts that are really hard to look at, that you hide away, you don't want to show. And just access a few of these, access the feeling of it. How does it feel in your body? Do you feel stiff, avoidant, nervous, heavy? You don't need to know the words, but just start to feel the parts of you that haven't received that love. And right now, with your mind's eye, imagine that those parts of you are represented by the inner child of you. Imagine yourself, visualize yourself as a little child experiencing all of those feelings, whether it's rejection, abandonment, confusion, unworthiness. It doesn't need to be anything particular. Maybe it's just a feeling, a vibration, quality. But as you're starting to really create that little one in your mind's eye, experiencing all of that, we're going to imagine that us as our current more old, more wise self, more loving and compassionate self is going to open our arms and receive that little one. And that little one's going to run into our arms and we're going to embrace. Whatever words feel right to tell that little one, such as, it's okay. You can say that to them now. In your mind's eye, or out loud, coming from your heart. Keeping this little one safe. Because you know that they are perfect and whole and loved and worthy and beautiful and capable and safe. And when that little one relaxes and deepens their breath and slowly lets go, maybe you see tears in their eyes, and gratitude, a smile on their face, a pep in their step, and you watch them walk away, skip away, run away happily into the light. So this was just a little exercise to connect to our inner child. Our inner child is always an aspect of us that's present, and often that is the part that's ruling us. We think that we're adults and more mature and we've had all this life experience, and so we think that we're more capable and intelligent and we know a lot more. But there's a wild part of us, a primal part of us that is just the animal, which children are like as well. They're just connected to survival and expansion and growth and the unknown, exploration, trial and error. And we're still doing that as adults. So we get to let that little one, that body, that primal self know it's okay. And we do this with our mind. We can access this through visualization.